Hey everybody, it's Mr. Malte. Today we're going to be working on some Google Maps activities, and joining me is my special guest, Miss Petuskin.
Hello.
Who's our awesome grade 4 teacher. So we've given you a template. Your teacher should have put it into Classroom, and we're going to explore some regions and some maps. It's going to be fun. So get into Classroom. If that's going to take you a while, just give it a pause until you all have this up and ready to rock and roll. There we go. There's our nice map. There's a couple of pictures. So on our slides, we're just going to do some exploration, and we're going to screenshot some of those important things that kind of highlight what the region looks like, some of the vegetation and the landforms and bodies of water you find, and maybe something that makes it unique, something you can only do in that region or you only find in that region. So without further ado, on every slide, I've just put a picture holder. That's where you're going to put your pictures. So you'll end up just replacing those or just popping your pictures on top, and that's fine, of those pictures. And we have some links on every slide of where you can go. We're going to start with the Rocky Mountains. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Okay. Ooh, this is the one on the right. Wow. So you got some, there's a great picture right there. And we could take a screenshot of this area. We could also find other street view because we're doing some exploration today. So if we want to get out of this street view, we can always go with the back arrow to kind of see where we are. And it's hard to see where we are in this map view, I find. So a couple things we could do. We could turn it on to our satellite view, which is definitely going to help. And we can also look at where else there is street view by clicking on the little peg man. Remember, we don't want to go out too far because we don't want to get out of Alberta necessarily. So that's really cool. Ms. Petuskin showed us that if you hit those little arrows on the bottom and you hover over those pictures, it'll actually show you exactly where those pictures are too. So nice. That's really cool. And if you click on Pegman, Pegman's going to show you where all the street view is in that area. So ooh, there's some really cool ones. Zooming out, seeing where we are. There's Jasper National Park. Basically, anything that's a line is the car that's driven. Anything that's a dot is a human person, has been in that spot. So I bet you we'll find some good ones if we click on. Oh, cool.
Ooh.
This is closer to town, so you got some actual railings and stairs and stuff. Boat launch. I think that's the one right at the Fairmont, actually, that one. Beauvert.
This one.
Yeah, I think that's the hotel right there. Excellent. Cool. So your job is just this, to explore like we're doing right now, and then we're going to find some street view. So, ooh, campsites. I wish they would have done, they got to do these sites again. They're 2013, so it's been 10 years since they've done the parks in this area anyway. So what can you find, students? Can you find a street view that's going to show us maybe a lake, or it's going to show us some of the mountains, some of the landforms?
Let's see.
Right on the highway. Oh,
There's a lake and mountains.
that's not bad. Cool. So I'll let you decide where you want to take our first street view. What's going to be the perfect street view? I like how you're driving down the road. That's great. Think we're ready to maybe talk about some of the things that we see in the region just based on our exploration already? We can go back to our slides. We got our slides on.
I think so, yeah.
Tab. So what does it look like from above? I think this is important because we want to know, well, what do we see when we're kind of looking at the map?
So you can kind of go back to that satellite, and I'm seeing a lot of mountains in the Rocky Mountain region for sure.
Shocker. Yeah.
And certainly lots of trees and forested areas kind of around that. But mostly I see a lot of up and downs with those mountains.
Awesome. So we see all the mountains and the valleys. That's awesome.
Remember to use your full grade 4 sentences too.
That's great. And if you don't want that underline, you can Control U.
Control U or
Boom. Yeah. Lots of mountains and valleys, lots of green trees that you see from above. So that's important. Like when you're looking at Nevada, Area 51, you see a desert. And when you're in southern Alberta, it's going to look quite different. A lot of green trees there, mountains, valleys. Awesome. Vegetation and landforms, this should be pretty obvious. Tons of trees. What kind of trees do we get? Show you. There are a lot. We did the bold.
We're bold. There we go. Now let's go take a look at what some of those trees are.
Let's do it. Yeah, I like this. Now we're looking like Moline Lake. I've been there.
Seeing lots of evergreens, coniferous type of trees here.
Yep.
For sure. Yep.
Oh, now we're in BC, which it's the same
We
region.
got all the way over in BC.
It's not that far from Jasper, actually, just the border's right there.
There we go. Yeah, lots of those coniferous evergreen trees.
There are a lot of cool. And what
And
kind
of course, there are mountains in the Rocky Mountains.
Lots of mountains, lots of rocks. I don't think we'll get lucky and find some animals in our street view unless the street view car got really super lucky.
And sometimes if you're having a hard time with those bodies of water, you can see them on these types of maps a little bit easier.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So I can see that there's obviously rivers and quite a few lakes there too.
Yeah, especially down in your little panel in the bottom, it's showing us so many more. There's Medicine Lake, Jasper.
Yeah, lots
Pyramid
of bodies
Lake,
of water there.
Lake, Emerald Pond. Cool. Lots of really nice looking lakes. I wonder if we can find any other really unique things, like just on the parkway, just down south of Jasper, there's actually glaciers.
Ooh.
The Columbia ice fields are just, you got to keep going south, but that's another thing we see. There's lakes, but you're also going to find, look at that. So you're going to find glaciers. I don't know if we'll get any street view on there, but whoo, the Saskatchewan Glacier. Look at that.
There we go. Something pretty unique you don't see every day.
No. There are glaciers. You can climb mountains. And we're just going to do this for one region. You get the idea, where you can explore the regions. Now, I think we should take some screenshots on a Chromebook to take the perfect screenshot. Control, Shift, and the little overview key. That's a little square and 2 lines. I'll put a picture of it here. And it's a little bit different on a Windows machine for teachers. It's Windows Shift S for teachers if they want to take screenshots. That's the best way.
All right.
Should we find?
Let's go back to some mountains.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's pretty good. Now, this is someone else's picture, which we could
Yes.
screenshot someone's
Let's see
picture.
if
Or
we
we could,
can,
what if we can just find some street view, like even on the Medicine Lake, that's going to be on the road, probably right next to it. But you're going to see a good view just to the left there on Medicine Lake. But sorry, Miss Petuskin, I'm like putting the pressure on. Oh, let's go to Valley of Five Lakes. See that over there?
there we go. Still some road.
Yeah. I think I know where some good stuff's going to be if you go back out one more time. So just if you click on Pegman one more time. And just over to the left, to the west and south. west and south. Over there, Valley of the Five Lakes Trail. See those? Those are a really, really nice series of lakes.
Excellent. Do we want to go for the streets or the little dots?
Do that dot. Do the dot.
Dot.
Oh yeah. Fantastic.
No canoes. Excellent. All right, well, let's try to get some mountains there. All right. So Control Shift S.
Window Shift S on
Window
here.
Shift S.
And for students, it's different. We'll take a little screenshot. Is that working?
Looks like it worked. It went somewhere, I think.
Oh, we didn't see it. That's kind of neat. And it's on your clipboard now, and you can just Control V, paste it right in here. Yeah. And I always like doing shortcuts. Control Alt J makes it smaller. If you want to nuke that other one and throw your pictures in there, boom. Awesome. And I would just, teachers have students go and find another one that's maybe got something different slightly. I'm sure you will have no trouble finding amazing views in the Rocky Mountains that show the vegetation, the mountains, bodies of water. This one's probably easy. It's low-hanging fruit, but you get the idea. And that's it. Exploring with maps, taking your time. So far, it's great. I would almost put maybe someone at the top of a mountain, climbing a mountain there for my other screenshot, but we don't have to do that. We're good for now. So thanks, Ms. Tuscan, for your awesome demo.
Yeah, no problem. Have fun exploring.
Yeah.